Hey guys, do you ever have those days where you just feel like you're tired? Not tired, but like, I'm tired. I know I definitely do, and that at least you feel like, listen, I'm on my leg back. You don't know situations and how do you handle it? Welcome to Tea and Coffee Convos. I'm yours truly, exclusively Elise, and today we're going to be going over I want my leg back. But before we get started, guys, let's make this coffee. Kept it really simple, and I did an iced caramel macchiato. So let's get into what we were talking about before we make this coffee. Now, this is one of those things you have to sit there and kind of think about, like, is it worth it or isn't it worth it? You know, what's going to be the outcome? You never know. It could be one that, you know, you're like, yes, I got my lick back. It could be one like, oh, I got my lick back, but I didn't want to, you know what I mean? I didn't want to do it that way. How do you analyze the situation to really determine if you should really be trying to get your lick back? You know, that's one of those things as an adult, or even just in adolescence, you start to figure out, like, is it worth it? Isn't it worth it? Is it worth it? You know, it can really be a toss-up and a draw a lot of times, but I will be the first to say, well, probably not the first to say, I will admit that it is completely hard, right? Depending upon the situation, you might be like, I need my leg back because I want you to feel this. Or you may be like, I don't have time for you. I know where you stand. Let me dismiss this or this person or the situation and, you know, keep it moving from there. I just know to keep my distance, right? There are different things and variables you have to consider when determining if you want to get the leg back. I know for me, listen, I have days when I'm just like, oh, is that what we're doing? Got it. I'm not a perfect person. I will say that I will admit that I am not perfect. So there are definitely some days where I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, bet I can match it. But more often than not, I try to not act in that manner, but it's a challenge. And, you know, I don't condemn anybody for acting that way. You're human. You're allowed to feel how you feel. You're allowed to respond how you respond, you know. It's hard when you're in various situations and things occur. You don't know what kind of mood or what's going to happen that day. So, you know, it is what it is sometimes, and it happens. So that's okay. So don't let anyone make you feel bad for being human or make you feel bad for having an emotion about something that doesn't sit well with you. It is okay. I've found that 9 times out of 10, the individual or situation caused by an individual is usually the one that's trying to make you feel bad for wanting to get your lick back. Well, listen, no, we don't work that way. We don't operate that way. You can't throw licks and expect not to get licks thrown back. That's not the way it works. Again, that does not make you immature. That does not make you childish. That makes you human. That means you're showing your emotions, and 9 times out of 10, again, your cup has probably overflown, and you're just kind of like, done. That's it. So I don't necessarily think it's okay when people are saying, oh, you need to operate in a better manner. No, you know. It's different for each individual. None of us are alike, so we're all going to respond to things differently and handle situations differently, and that's okay. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're not mature or you're not an adult because you choose to respond in a manner that's good for you. Okay? But on the flip side, I do think about the consequences. So that's the other part of it, right? You want to get your lick back, but your lick back is definitely going to have consequences. Think about if those consequences are worth you getting your lick back. Is it that deep? You know, that's something, again, you have to decide. That's not something that anyone can decide for you other than you. But you do have to make yourself be aware and conscious that, ooh, this can come with consequences. So let me think about this. Yesterday, my daughter told me something that was really enlightening from an 8-year-old. I'm 30 something. But an 8-year-old, she schooled me. So she was like, Mommy. So I read a book in school. Like, okay, cool. What's the book about? It's called Fill Your Bucket. Okay, fill your bucket. And she goes, I want to fill your bucket. I'm like, girl, what you filling my bucket with? With bugs? You know, what are you filling it with? She goes, I'm filling it with happiness. And I said, oh, that's beautiful. I said, that's sweet of you. I said, thank you. I said, I'll take the happiness, you know. And she said, we learned that anytime you're being mean, you're taking away from your bucket and you're also taking away from someone else's bucket. And I was like, ooh. They're teaching you something that, and I had to think about it. I was like, oh, that's absolutely true, because if I'm using my energy to do something that is not going to be nice to someone else, I'm definitely using my energy to deplete my bucket and taking away from somebody else too. So that's another thing to think about in regards to getting your lick back. So that's kind of something to be aware of. Again, coming from an 8-year-old, you really want to deplete your bucket for, you know, this. Is it worth depleting your bucket? Or would you rather just kind of like, let me handle it in a more, you know, in a manner that's not going to create more of a chaos or mess? It's up to you. But again, however you choose to respond is completely up to you. No one has the right to judge you. No one's definitely in your shoes, because we're all taking different roles, and it's okay, like I said, to allow your emotions to be shown. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. So that's just a little word I wanted to share with you guys for today. Think about, is it worth getting your lick back, whatever situation you're in. And again, be aware that those are consequences. That there are consequences with getting your lick back. Usually there are. So you gotta decide. It's on you. Only you can make that choice for you. So thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in to Tea and Coffee Convos. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, make sure that you're drinking your coffee and your tea.